Every night at 2:17 a.m., my apartment reverses 24 hours. I didn't notice it the first time. I only noticed the second. At exactly 2:17 a.m., I woke up to my alarm, which was strange, because I don't set alarms. I live alone, I work from home, I don't need them. Still half asleep, I grabbed my phone. The time read 2:17. The date read Tuesday. That didn't make sense. I clearly remembered Tuesday. It had already happened. I'd gone grocery shopping. I'd spilled coffee on my keyboard. I'd argued with my sister over text. I even checked the messages. The argument was gone. Our last conversation was from Monday. I sat up. The coffee stain? Gone. The groceries? Not in the fridge. The leftovers I'd eaten earlier that night? Back in their containers. I thought I was losing it. Maybe I dreamed Tuesday. So I went back to sleep. The next day happened exactly as I remembered. Grocery store at noon, coffee spill at 3:42 p.m., argument at 8:13 p.m., every detail. And at 2:17 a.m., my alarm went off again. The date flipped back to Tuesday. Everything reset. It only resets inside my apartment. I tested it. On the third loop, I left at midnight and stayed in my car. 2:17 a.m. came. Nothing happened. Time continued normally. When I went back inside at 3:05 a.m., my apartment was back to Monday. My shoes by the door were in yesterday's position. The dishes I'd washed were dirty again. The trash I'd taken out was full. It was like my apartment existed in a bubble that rewinds one day every night. At first, it was useful. I practiced conversations. I memorized stock charts. I tried cooking elaborate meals without consequences. If I messed up, I'd just wait for 2:17, reset. But then I noticed something. The reset wasn't perfect. Each loop, something small changed. A picture frame tilted slightly more. A cabinet door left open. The bathroom mirror developing tiny black specks at the edges. Decay. Like the apartment was aging despite the rewind. On loop 11, the power flickered at 2:17 before resetting. On loop 14, I heard something. A second alarm. Faint. Somewhere deeper in the apartment. Not my bedroom. Not my phone. Behind the walls. Loop 17 is when I found the door. It wasn't there before. It was in the hallway, where there's just blank wall between the bathroom and the closet. Now there's a narrow wooden door. No handle. Just a digital clock embedded in it. It reads 2:16, and it counts down. When it hits 2:17, the apartment resets. But last night, I stayed awake in front of it. When it hit 2:16:59, I put my hand on the door. At 2:17 exactly, everything froze. The ticking stopped. The hum of the fridge cut out. Even the air felt still. The clock on the door didn't reset. It changed. It now reads 01. Underneath it, new text appeared. Occupant 01, cycle limit reached. The wall behind me started cracking, not breaking, peeling, like wallpaper coming off. And behind it, I could see another apartment, identical to mine, except someone was standing in the hallway, watching me. He looked exactly like me. Same clothes, same terrified expression. On his wall, I could see the same door. His clock reads 02. I don't think this apartment is resetting time. I think it's cycling people. And I'm about to find out what happens when the counter hits 0.